guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna make nothing. In fact, we need to learn all the basic folds and bases. Let's get started. So, you need to get out your origami paper. For me, I've run out of square sheets of origami paper, so I'm doing rectangle paper now. So, what you'll do is you take a square paper out of a rectangle, is to take this corner and we fold it just right here. Just make sure it's lined. So that your rectangle paper looks like this. And now what we'll do, what we'll do is, if you have a scissor, that's fine. If you don't have one, you can just fold the excess paper and then you can just tear it off. Now what we'll do is we cut off the excess paper. Beware that if you are below 5 years old, or you are 5 years old, you can ask an adult's help to cut out the excess paper using the scissors. But anyway, let's get back. So now that what we've done is we made a square with a diagonal line on it. Now that we were doing all the basic folds and bases, we don't need this crease for something that we need to make. So we're gonna start off on the most basic fold, the valley fold. So what you'll do is take your paper, then you fold it like this so that it forms a V. So that now when you open it, looks like a V. So now, what we'll be doing now is the mountain fold. It's a bit similar to the valley fold, but you fold it backwards, and when you open it up, it looks like a mountain. Your paper is looking like a mountain. Now we unfold it. So what we've made there, not the valley and mountain folds, we've done creases. We folded our paper and then we unfolded it again. We're gonna do something that's called a pinch crease. So a pinch crease is where you fold it, but you don't fold it all the way. You can pinch the left and right sides like this, or maybe in some origami creations you just pinch the middle. So these are the pinch marks that I made. So that's what you call pinch creases. Now what we'll be doing is the squash fold. To do the squash fold, wait, I need to do the diagonal folds for a minute. This is how you do a diagonal fold. That includes taking away the pinch marks. Unfold it. Fold it again. Then we unfold it. So to do the squash fold, you need to fold your paper in half. Then take this right here. This is the easiest way of doing a squash fold. And then you take this corner and then we take it right here. This is a squash fold. And then we'll be doing the Blintz Fold. I forgot to mention that. It's where you fold all the 3 corners into the center. So that they look like this. Now what we'll do is we unfold those and do something that is called a cupboard fold. So what we'll do is we take these two edges and then we fold them to the center. So that it looks like this. This is the cupboard fold. Okay, so now what will we be doing is the inside reverse fold. So what we do is we do a diagonal fold first. Okay, now that we're done, then you'll see that I rotated it. So now what will we do is take this and then we fold it down, but not fully. Do the same the other side. We unfold it. So now what we do is we open up the paper just a little bit. When we sink the flap that we just folded inside. That is our inside reverse fold. Now, what will we be doing is the outside reverse fold. So, what we do is we unfold our diag of the fold that we just did like this, and then we fold a bit of the tip, just a bit to the back. Then, now what we do is we fold our diagonal fold again, and we lift this up, but just a bit. This is the outside reverse fold. Okay, now what will we do is we're gonna do the basic stuff, the insert tab into pocket. So what will we do is we take and do the diagonal fold first, and then we are gonna need to fold this tip just a bit halfway through where it is. And then now what we do is we take just a bit of this and we insert this flap onto this pocket just right here. Make sure you need to line it too. So this is your insert tab into pocket. It also looks like a good envelope. This is your insert tab into pocket fold. So I think maybe that'd be all. Okay. Bye viewers. And if you're not subscribed yet to my channel, smash the subscribe button and the bell right now so you don't miss any of my latest videos uploaded on YouTube. I upload my videos Saturdays and Sundays and also sometimes weekdays. But the most important thing is, please subscribe to my channel, ring that notification bell, ding 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 ding, and hit that like button. So bye viewers, and see you in the next video.